This is Dongjiawan village in Zhijiang, Hubei province. Villagers here are having an intense debate over water diversion in response to a drought. And this guy sitting in the corner shivering is today's meeting recorder, me. I couldn't understand anything they say. I'm Mo Min-yong, a doctor in political science from Tsinghua University. This is my second day in Dongjiawan village. The notebook in my hand contains the discussion I recorded yesterday. The locals call it Wanzi meeting. The purpose of my visit today is to see how they solve the dilemma of collective action and thus achieve effective construction of their hometown. Simply put, it's about how to solve village issues through chit-chat. The challenges they encounter during this process, along with the potential solutions, showcase the wisdom of Chinese villages. Returning to the aforementioned showdown conducted completely in regional dialect, I finally reconstructed what happened at a scene after interviewing people involved. Next, let's have our meeting reporter, Mo, who actually didn't take any notes, recount the main events for everyone. Right from the start, everyone began discussing irrigation. This year is scorching hot and the soil moisture levels are particularly low. Diverting water is urgently needed for irrigation, otherwise they can't plant their seeds. The village committee decided to dig a water ditch to address the issue. But how much money should each villager pay for the construction? And what should be done if some villagers are unwilling to pay? Each question touches on villagers' personal interests, so the earlier I was told that the meeting was going to last for an hour, but now an hour passed. Seems everybody's just getting warmed up. You know how crazy this thing is? Next, let's interview a few of the most passionate speakers. 刚才争论主要在争论什么呢？
真的就是一个是水。
以前的话都没得听到说要出水的，最近几年在这的时候温度高，要水。
由村委会出面，我们解决水源问题，相应的收取费用。现在老百姓都起了手，同意收这个费用。
20块，人家就说这个是30，只要有水，钱不是问题。
Eventually, all the issues we just mentioned were resolved through such discussions, resulting in a plan approved by the villagers. Apart from irrigation, there's another issue to be discussed: National Day celebration. Square dance is an exercise routine performed to music in squares or parks across China, especially popular among middle-aged and elderly women. In recent years, Chinese square dancers even performed in countries such as France, New Zealand, and the United States. I realized that Dongjiawan also has a deeply rooted tradition of square dancing. What's made the square dance tradition thrive comes precisely from the monthly Wanzi meeting. The remarkable achievement that has been successfully accomplished is building a square for a square dance. I'll use this case to further explain to everyone why the Wanzi meeting can so effectively solve the challenges in the villagers' daily lives.
跳舞跳多久了？
跳10几年了，我们以前呢都是在家华的门口跳的，也就村里就组织啊，我们就出工啊，就说老公有的会划桨的就来帮忙搞划桨，不会划桨的就来做小工。开铲车
啊！
我们在群里呼了一下啊，所有的就是说跳舞的姐妹们啊都来了，1天半时间就搞起来。
In just a day and a half, they built a square where everyone can play and chat together at night. That music of square dancing echoes to Dongjiawan. Let us go back to the origins and development of the Wanzi meeting. Wanzi meetings have a long history in Dongjiawan. Meeting to discuss village issues is a traditional method of local governance here. Since July 2022, under the organization of Village Committee, Dongjiawan households have been divided into 5 groups according to region. Each group votes to elect 5 members to form a co-governing council of that group. These councils hold monthly meetings and will hold impromptu meetings in case of emergencies. This approach greatly enhances the organizational strength of local governance. Another issue the Wanzi meeting has resolved is streetlights. Perhaps it is hard for everyone to imagine a village night without streetlights. Wait.
All right, now you got me. As you can see here, the street light does make a huge difference. 我特别好奇，就到底需要多少钱才能实现你们所说的点亮董家湾呢？
好像要10万吧。
10万块钱
12万。
12万是吧？
Forgive me, I'm Cantonese. Well, streetlights are a typical issue that a Wanzi meeting has addressed. As a policy where everyone invests and benefits together, how can the needs of each person be coordinated?
那这过程中出现了什么问题吗？
就是一个老人70多岁了，他说我又不走那个路啊，又不点那个灯，我没必要出那个钱，我也不想捡。
稍等一下 ，Let me explain this to you guys. This is a classic free rider problem, where people are reluctant to contribute to public resources, even may enjoy the benefits provided. This dilemma usually resolves through government intervention, which usually takes at least a few months. 那这个问题后面是怎么解决的呢？
就是隔壁他的亲朋好友就说，他们家虽然不点那个灯了，人家不走那个路，但是呢，澳门过年的时候都要回来了，他们要走了。后来老人都是也要面子的了哦，就主动在会上捡了100块钱的款。
就这样。
是这样。我们有一个残疾人的，他第一他又出不了力，就隔壁的就说他不出力，他还是走路灯的，对不对？就是有的别人就在说。
稍等一下 ，Here's yet another classic real science issue. How we determine the rules of justice in a society? Who is entitled to receive more benefits? Who should get more help? How these rules were formed? Define the boundaries can actually be very difficult sometimes.
但是我能不能做2只鸭子，纯的跟他卖130块钱，就作为他的一个产业那个减宽那个路的贡献吧。
Earlier I was making this video, but I can assure you I have no idea I'm going to meet up this gentleman, but he just passed by here.
他说村里给我买鸭子搞路灯，我搞得蛮高兴了。我也不出门了，因为说没灯了我就睡着了。我在这把路的修好，我也修路灯了，我也方便了。
Although the village committee didn't require him to donate, he still insisted on contributing to the village. He had a bidder to feel how this guy's optimism and joy affected everyone. Ultimately, in just 15 days, construction was completed, all by the villagers themselves. The total cost was 120,000 yuan, with 61,000 yuan donated by the community, and 240 days of labor were contributed, accounting for 70.7% of the total investment. Look, these are those two ducks.
The true source of the rural wisdom I discovered lies in simplifying complex issues with everyday experience. It's different from political study, which often highlights the political and structural factors behind simple problems and thereby complicates the issue. However, in villages, the simpler the solution, the better.
On the third day, I followed the secretary again to join a new Wanzi meeting. This time, I was able to understand more of the dialect, just a little bit. And I also increasingly understood why the Wanzi meeting is so effective in the governance of Dongjiawan.
I realized the unique problem-solving skills of the villagers, holding essential life skills to tackle thorny issues. This wisdom is not out of touch, but truly down to earth, rooted in solving everyday challenges. Additionally, I also found out why villagers are willing to participate in Wanzi meetings and even engage in matters that don't directly affect them. I believe there are two reasons behind this. One is the cultural explanation. Chinese villages have a strong social normative constraint. Villagers hope to become a part of a community and attach responsibility to it. They also believe that the views of others are critical and as such, contribute to public affairs. Another reason relates to self-interest. Regular gatherings give villagers a sense of security. They feel that even if they experience a slight loss this time, there will be future opportunities for benefit. These two factors together lead to the realization of one for all and all for one rural governance. And that is everything about this Wanzi meeting. See you next time.